When we go back to our experience, ayaw din naman natin na minamahal lang tayo ng isang tao dahil napilitan lang siya or dahil merong kondisyon. Okay, check, test. Okay. Hey, it's a good day, everyone. And for today, we will be answering a very hard question. And the question is this: if God is all powerful and all loving, why are there people who are suffering and in pain? And for now, I'll be giving three answers for that question. First, because they are far from God. Okay, because they are far from God. So our experience as a human being, as a human person, could be a way for us to understand that answer based on our experience. No? So we need to go back to our experience. Whenever we are far from fire or whenever we are far from light, ano ba yung nai-experience natin? Siyempre, kapag malayo tayo sa ilaw or malayo tayo sa isang apoy or sa isang source of light, then we can feel that malabo yung paningin natin. Hindi natin masyadong makikita yung mga bagay-bagay kapag malayo tayo sa ilaw or kapag malayo tayo sa source of light. So always remember that. That is one of our experience na kung saan makikita natin na kapag malayo tayo sa isang source or sa isang pinanggagalingan ng ilaw, then yung effect is hindi tayo makakakita ng maayos. And the same is true with our relationship with God. Kapag malayo tayo sa Diyos, kapag hindi tayo lumapit sa Kanya, then hindi rin tayo matutulungan. Hindi rin natin maiintindihan yung mga bagay-bagay na nangyari sa atin at hindi rin natin malalaman at hindi rin tayo makakahingi ng tulong kapag hindi tayo lumapit sa Kanya. When we come near to a person, mas natutulungan tayo at mas nasasagot yung mga tanong na gusto nating itanong. Then, second, they are not aware of the value of suffering and pain. Kasi most of the time, we human beings would only like to value happiness, pleasure, enjoyment. We forget that pain and suffering has a value. Nakakalimutan natin yun. Akala natin yung buhay is all about happiness. Akala natin yung buhay is all about pleasure. Akala natin yung buhay is all about enjoyment. Nakakalimutan natin na part of life is yung pain, yung suffering, yung struggles, yung challenges. In the Catholic doctrine, we have this concept of offering our pain and the suffering to the Lord. We view suffering and pain not only as something which is negative, but something which is helpful, especially in our spiritual life. Pain and suffering help us to be more pure, to be more productive, to be more human. So, lagi nating alalahanin yun. Pain and suffering has a value. Hindi lang sila nandyan para pahirapan tayo or para bigyan tayo ng problema, but most of the time, nandyan sila para turuan tayo. Turuan tayo kung paano maging mabuti at turuan tayo kung paano mas maging tao. Yung lagi nating naririnig siguro na example is the case of a diamond. Paano ba napapaganda yung isang diamond? So, kailangan niyang mag-undergo ng process which is very painful. And that painful process would purify that diamond. The same is true with gold. Okay? Kailangan dumaan ng isang ginto sa mabusising proseso para mas maging puro. And the same is true with us human beings. Okay? The same is true with us human beings. Bakit kailangan nating maranasan yung mga pains, yung mga struggles, yung mga challenges na meron tayo? Kasi we need to be purified. Kailangan nating mas maging puro. Kailangan nating mas maging tao. Okay? And the third, they choose to live apart from God. Mas pinili nilang mamuhay na walang Diyos. Mas pinili nilang mamuhay na walang Diyos. You know, God is so loving, God is so powerful that even if it is hurtful and painful for Him to see us, His creatures, His children to suffer, binigyan niya pa rin tayo ng free will. Free will is a gift. Free will is a gift na binigay sa atin ng Diyos. And as a gift, hindi niya kukunin yun. Hindi laban o bawi yung Diyos natin. Once binigay sa atin ng Diyos yung isang bagay, hindi niya nababawiin yun. And one of the things na naibigay niya sa atin is free will. Ibig sabihin, kaya nating pumili. Malaya tayo sa pagpili ng mga bagay-bagay. And even yung going against the will of God, yung paglayo sa kagustuhan ng Diyos is still part of our free will. Kaya nating lumayo sa Diyos. Kaya nating piliin yung ibang bagay apart from God. And that is free will. Okay? Kaya nga, some of the people are suffering and in pain kasi nga, they choose to live, okay, apart or away from God. Mas gusto nilang mamuhay sa isang buhay na walang Diyos. And they have their free will. And God could not do something about that. God is respecting our free will. Kung ano yung pipiliin natin, yun din yung pipiliin ng Diyos para sa atin. Hindi niya babaguhin yun. Kaya nga, for God, kung gusto natin siyang mahalin, dapat nating piliin. Hindi natin siya minamahal dahil nakaprogram tayo na parang robots to love Him. But, kapag minahal natin siya, it means na we exercised our free will and we freely choose to love Him. When we go back to our experience, ayaw din naman natin na minamahal lang tayo ng isang tao dahil napilitan lang siya or dahil merong kondisyon. And the same is true with God. Okay? Whenever God asks us to love Him, kapag minahal natin yung Diyos, dapat buong buo sa puso natin yun. Buong buo sa puso natin yun at hindi tayo napipilitan. Okay? So, yun yung three things, okay, na pwede nating isagot dun sa tanong na if God is all-powerful, if God is all-loving, why are there people who are suffering and in pain?